We seem to be sorting ourselves out in the United States, not just in terms of income, but also in terms of politics and political ideology, that we like to live next to other people who agree with us. And so what we're increasingly seeing are parts of the United States and parts of cities and metro areas where you have neighborhoods or cities that are very Democrat, or to use the language of the day, very blue. And we've got suburbs and rural areas that have become very red. And when we start to look at the areas around St. Thomas, for example, an area which is kind of interesting in many ways because you've got a fairly affluent population that lives there, but you also have a student population that lives there. If you go drive in that neighborhood, what's interesting is you suddenly get to that neighborhood and you see far more Republican signs than almost any other neighborhood around there. So it really sort of stands out just visually in terms of it. Now, this could be a variety of reasons, but it's a really good question here exactly why it's been moving. And it clearly has something to do with sort of that shifting of the mix of who's living in that neighborhood, moving away from being a more traditional Democratic neighborhood to becoming more, let's say, competitive as an area. This would probably be the area, if you were sort of making any kind of bets, that would have the best chance of perhaps maybe electing a Republican, at least for city council or something in the future. But again, it's not completely clear why the shift is occurring. But no question about it, if you visually go through that neighborhood and look at the lawn signs, something is different and something is going on in that area.